More breaking news that we are heading into now. What you see on your screens is a video allegedly shot by the terrorist in the Tral forest, which is revealing some shocking details. It shows the terrorist dressed in the Indian Army uniform. Fareed with us for more details. Fareed, how old is this video, and get us more details of what really it shows and how really perhaps it's being perceived now.
Well, it's the latest video, and according to sources, the security establishment has been shot by militants themselves somewhere deep inside the Tral forest area of South Kashmir's Avantipur, or should I say Pulwama district. Now, in this video, you can clearly see a group of Hizbul Mujahideen militants led by Burhan Wani, who is the divisional commander of Hizb and one of the most wanted militants in the security force list, basically leading them. And you can clearly see they're all in army fatigues. Clearly, we have been reporting on times now how these militants are increasingly using army uniforms as a disguise now. They use it to move around in the area, and clearly they can hide themselves and not reveal their identity. So this is how they are operating. And of course, most of these militants are new recruits now. We also reported how almost 50 to 60 new recruits have joined militant ranks in the last 3 to 4 months. Alarming situation, and of course, the security forces are well aware of it. Of course, many recruiter modules have also been busted, but that is not stopping these young men from joining militancy now. In fact, this video, of course, around 10 to 15 militants armed to their teeth in army fatigues, a big group of Hizbul Mujahideen, and of course, a fresh concern for the security agencies.
Yes, and you know, Fareed, you raked up that point that it was times now which had got out this point that this is a strategy now increasingly being used by these terrorists in the valley. When they disguise as army men, they come out in army fatigues, and this was something that even the BSF there was expressing concerns about earlier.
Well, yes, absolutely. Now, you can clearly see in the visuals, they are in a complete army uniforms. They also have these army caps and also boots. So you just cannot, identify them or distinguish between the army men and the militants. So this is, of course, a new challenge. And all of them now, in fact, almost 90% of the militant cadre here in the Kashmir Valley are using army uniforms increasingly. But other alarming situation apart is the fresh recruits now. Young boys in the age of 18 to 20, 16 to 20 are joining militancy. Many of them are even educated. So that is the new challenge. Why suddenly they are going into the militant ranks? What is really taking them, luring them into militancy? And is it ideology, or is it some kind of excesses on the part of security forces that is forcing them? So all these questions need to be answered and, of course, looked into, because lately this is a very dangerous trend where these local boys are entering militancy, because in the last 10, 12 years, the local boys entering militancy, this trend had almost diminished. It was almost zero, and most of these activities were being carried out by foreign cadre of Lashkar and his people who are coming in from POK and, of course, operating here. But now, with these local militants or local youth entering militancy, it is a very dangerous and alarming situation. Of course, needs immediate attention, not only from the security agencies, but from the political class, who will have to identify and see what are their problems and why are they getting lured into militancy, and how these militants or commanders who are operating in the area are managing to really recruit them. So that really is the other part. But yes, as far as the security challenge is concerned, army uniforms, the new strategy used by the militants to operate in South Kashmir.
Okay, Fareed, please stay with us. It's important, also to get political voices now on what really could be the ramifications and what should be the strategy. Ravinder Raina of the Jammu BJP is with us on the phone line. Now, Mr. Raina, how really are you looking at this video? This video is a clear proof of how these terrorists really operate. They've released this video on the social media, and we can see them dressed in the Indian Army uniform.
First of all, I would like to extend my thanks to you for showing the concern over such a serious matter. Though this site and this video is being blocked by some of the agencies, but no doubt this is a very serious matter. And we have already seen a few days back there was a statement made by 16th Corps Commander Lieutenant General K.H. Singh in the jungle sector of Nusharat, Jammu and Kashmir. In that statement, he said there are the infiltration bids are being made repeatedly from the across the LOC, and there are the terrorist camps in Pakistan occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And even the statement made by Lieutenant General K.H. Singh, He stated that in his statement that IS has also penetrated in the terror training camps in POK. This is a very, very serious matter, serious threat to the national security, and it is an eye-opener for all those who are demanding the revocation of special powers given to the Indian Army in Jammu and Kashmir. This is an eye-opener for all those who are demanding the withdrawal of army from Jammu and Kashmir. Now, this video clearly stated the Hizbul commanders, how these people are daring and even recruiting Kashmiri youth, trying to instigate the Kashmiri youth against India. This is a serious matter, and government of India as well as the state government should look into it, and need of the hour is to strengthen the military mechanism in Kashmir Valley, to give more powers to Indian Army. Let the army given free hands to tackle all these Pakistani terrorists and ISI and designs of Pakistani military.
And Mr. Raina, here the biggest challenge perhaps or the concern for the security environment is also this recovery of military pattern camouflage fatigues. The very fact that it is so easy to access them and they brush aside themselves, posing as Indian men, as Indian Army men. And this is something that the security agencies believe really has to be looked into very carefully.
Correct. You are very much correct. The army had played a significant role for last 20-25 years in eliminating and root out terrorism from Kashmir Valley. We have lost our thousands of our brave soldiers fighting in Kashmir, but there are some Pakistani agents in Jammu and Kashmir, both in terrorism sector and in political, the state politics also. There are few elements, those are regularly abusing Indian Army, but as far as the whole world knows it very well, the role of Indian Army in maintaining peace, harmony, and uprooting the terrorism. It is the Pakistani-sponsored terrorism which is the root cause of in Kashmir problem. Otherwise, everything is right. What the General K.H. Singh said, the Indian Army is unable to carry out.
Yes. All right, Mr. Ravindra Raina, for the moment, sir, many thanks for speaking to us here on Times Now.